Hello all, I'm back at the allotment, and I haven't been up for 2 days because we've had rain. I just thought I'd show you around. You can see I've got weeds coming through what need to be sorted, so you're seeing it without me tidying up. I thought we'd start by looking at the plum tree, the Victoria plum. You can see they're changing colour nicely now. Probably about another month really until they're ready to be picked, but I think you have to say we're going to have a few this year. My mum loves Victoria plums, so she's going to be happy. But look, we've got pears on this pear tree. You know, I don't know how many's on there, but there's at least a dozen, or probably a couple of dozen actually on there. And the Braeburn, remember we only had one apple last year, and that wasn't fit to eat. But this year we've got quite a few. Okay, some of them got scab, but you know, still be alright. What about this Victoria plum? Let's have a quick feel. Yeah, they're still rock solid. Don't pick until they're soft. There's quite a few on here. Not like the other tree, but there's probably a good 50 on here. Yeah, it's got to be a good 50. So not bad. The rain's just come at the right time because I planted these flower beds with perennials. Yeah, I can see we've got twitch coming through in here. I'm going to have to sort it out. Today I'm just doing filming, just around the plot a little bit, and then I'm off to Nigel's to do the wine making. And also we're going to be going somewhere else, but you know, that'll be in a separate video, and you'll have to wait for that. Right, so in fact, rather than go in and move all the gates, let's have a little peep on the other side of the fence. Okay, well, it's good to see that most of the plants what I put in have survived. I think there's only one or two which, well, debatable whether we've lost them, because I believe they were poppies anyway and they die back, so we may not have even lost them. But it's looking alright, I'm quite happy with that. Got a lot of cutting back to do. Now just look folks, remember that mystery bush? Well, it turned out to be blackberries. And by the looks of it, something's been eating them, because there was a lot of ripe ones on there the other day and I forgot to pick them. So something's been enjoying it. You can see a wasp on them. Right, so let's have a peep down on the plot. Oh folks, by the way, I did keep it a little bit quiet. I did enter the best UK allotment, and I didn't win or come second place, but I have got into the top 12, and I've just found the article where I was mentioned, so that's quite good. That's gone onto my Facebook page, so not bad. You know, I've still not got around to getting the tomatoes out, which have affected with blight. Just look at the dahlias what greeted me today. Just look at that. So these would be showpiece, grown from seed. Look how that one's grown. That's gone massive. And admittedly they are meant to be 4 feet high, so anyway, the thing is they've been a success, and we will get flowers on them. In fact, there's about 4 flowers coming on each of them, so better than expected. I wasn't expecting to get flowers with having planted them so late, but that's a bonus. Right. as you can say, this is what happens after a couple of days of not weeding. Everything grows, including the weeds. Down here I have put some hollyhocks, and to be honest with you, I'd forgotten about watering them. So they've survived on their own for the last few weeks. So we've got one there, two, I think that's one there, three, another one there, four. So that'll be nice for next year, for when they've grown up. Loganberry's all finished ages ago. And on the subject of crops, harvests, etc., with entering this competition, it was interesting to see how everything varies according to the part of the country you're in. I couldn't believe some of the plots what were filmed. They look just like ours did a couple of months ago. I mean, some people are saying they're 2 months behind. We seem to be well ahead. The only thing what we were well behind on was the strawberries, which were a good few weeks late. But everything else, we're just well ahead. In fact, I finished I had about 20 cabbage plants, and the last of those was picked weeks ago, probably 6 weeks ago. They were all grown, you know, this year. So yeah, I was quite amazed at how fresh some of the stuff looked compared to here. You know, I mean, I've been cutting the raspberries back. You know, I'm starting for for next year now. I have to say, the flower beds have been superb. Just look at those. Just look at the dahlias there. And we move across here. We've got the clangers mix at the end there. And then we've got all the different varieties down here. And on the front there, we've got the Bishop's Children dahlias. And then we've got all the snapdragons. It's fantastic. And then in between those, we've got some zinnias and rhubarb. Absolutely fantastic. Just look at that. Hey, that's what it's all about. It is for me anyway. Right, remember this strawberry bed which I cut back? I took all the leaves off. You can see just how it's all grown back. Not just that, we've got all runners come out again. And if you remember, this bed here had the Sonata, I think it was Sonata, wasn't it? I've forgotten now. But anyway, these are the good cropper, big strawberries, lovely and tasty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let these runners grow again. I've got some docks in there, I'll go get out. I'm going to let them grow, and then I'm going to pot some more on. Right, let's just have a quick look at the courgette. We've been getting a good few off here, and there's another one on there. In fact, there's two. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm not going to pick them now. My mum likes them ideally at that size, but she needs a couple, so I'm going to wait for that one to grow a bit more, and then I'll pick them. If you look at the rhubarb, that's took on a second lot of growth. It's gone massive. Grown from seed, folks. Let's have a peep so you can see the size of the stems. Look at those. Do you want to see how thick that is? It's 2 of my fingers. Oh, hang on, you're looking at the wrong spot. 2 of my fingers. Yeah. Next year, wine making, folks. Going to be doing wine. Can you see the raspberries, how I thinned them out? Just in time, weren't it? The rain would have got into those roots, and that would do it just nice. Okay. That's the flower bed. So it's looking rather untidy at the minute because of the rain and the amount of growth on the grass and the weeds. But I will get it sorted this week. You might as well have a little peep in the polytunnel. So these are the last of the tomatoes from the allotment. The rest have all got blight. And as you can see, I have actually got some which have changing colour. We've got some more over here. And there's quite a few on there actually, dotted about. I know I haven't trimmed it properly, or I've not trimmed them at all, I've just let them go wild. And just remember the dahlias what I put in here, just to see whether they could withstand the temperature in the tunnel. Well, they have, folks, and we've got some coming out in flower, so that's great. Just a little experiment just to see. Marigolds here have fell down. They've gone massive. I mean, I think that plant's about 3 feet high. Only meant to go to about 18 inches. Right, this, folks, this is one of the best things what I've done this year, and I'm going to have to get some more for next year. It's these trays. I'm not sure whether they're called gravel trays, but you get them from the garden centre. I think this particular size is about £6, and but you get them in different widths and that. And I think next year I'm going to use them on the whole of my surface here, all the way down. And then I'm going to, you know, you can see how lush those plants are. Some of them I've just put in, but you can see generally those compared to something like these, which haven't had the amount of water, it makes a big difference. Now I'm still waiting for those raised beds, folks. It's been weeks, probably getting on for a couple of months since I ordered, and these plants are all dying. You know, they're all dying, my perennials. But I'm not panicking too much. I have got some which have survived, and as I say, I'm making sure that I keep hold of these, and hopefully some of the foxgloves will still be alright, which are outside. We'll go and have a peep at those. I've got a few dotted here, and I know there's a couple near the table. Let's have a peep. Yeah, got some here. They really do need to go in. They're pot bound. And I've got those over there. Oh, let's just have a look at the flowers around this area. So we've got a mixture of zinnias, poppies, snapdragons. Just look at those. Look at those. Beautiful asters. We've got zinnias and asters there. Oh folks, what's this? Can you tell me what that is? What is that? I've never seen this before. Oh, hang on. There we are. Oh, can you tell me what that is? That's what the leaves look like. You know, actually, it's looking a bit, thinking about it, it could be a Californian poppy, couldn't it? The leaves look a bit that way. I think it's just because the flowers haven't come out. They're closed. Oh well, I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Cosmos. Beautiful. Just look at those. Oh, used to be one of my favourite plants. But having this year being a year of exploring my flowers, I've discovered, you know, that there's so many annuals what are so beautiful, especially when you put a bed of them. You know, you've got to do it, folks. You really have. In fact, that's what we want to do at home. We want to, because at home we're lacking some colour in certain parts. Oh, look at that! We've actually got a lupin out. It's a dwarf one, but it's out in flower. So these are all mostly mostly lupin bed, but I have put some other perennials in. I've no idea what they are. If you know what that is, folks, please let me know, because I've got one or two of them. I know this is a dahlia that I put in, and they're poppies. And that's a foxglove at the back there. That's fantastic. It's really, I've learnt so much this year. We always learn every year. I think if you're a gardener, you'll never finish learning. There's just so much. I haven't been picking the loganberries because we got so many, but you can see that they're still coming. Well, you can see down there we've still got them. A lot of them have gone over now. Say we had that many. Got to be a bit more organised next year on what I'm going to do with everything. You can see up the top there, that's all my raspberry canes what I've chopped off. Got to burn those. I still haven't done the strawberry beds. I know I've got to get on soon because it's that time of year. If we don't get a move on, it's going to creep up the autumn, then the winter, and you're well behind. So I want to get this all sorted. And I'm going to pot up a few more of the strawberry runners as well. I know I said I wouldn't, but I am. And inside the netted area, so I'll open it up. I'm not going to go in. And here, folks, we've got, they're not looking great. We've got French beans. The reason they're not looking great is because I didn't really give them regular watering. And all these plants down here are polyanthers, primulas. Yeah, polyanthers and primulas. Remember when I gave that video on the strawberry runners, what I just snipped off and stuck them in? That's those there. In fact, I need to show you the latest ones, don't I? Because you need to know that they were a success as well. Sorry about this. Meant to show you and I forgot. It's these down here. Right, so you can see clearly, I can anyway, that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, great success. A bit iffy that one, that may not survive. That one's okay. Not sure about those next 3, but the last one's alright. And then on this side, they're all okay. In fact, they're all okay. So I can't grumble. We're probably, if I remember right, there was 23 there. There's only 3 which are a bit iffy. So that's it, folks. That's the little update from the allotment for today. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to follow me on Facebook if you're on there. I've got a page, both for my allotment and for my painting. I've also got a Growing with Julie group, and I've got a Polytunnel group as well. The Polytunnel group has got, I don't know how many members, it's got over 300 members now. It seems to be popular. And the Growing with Julie, I think it's got 75 or thereabouts members, so it's gradually growing. Okay, bye for now.